get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a pastor. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put $100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Brees now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He finds an opening past the 40. On the scramble, it gets him a first down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Brees now on first down. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 44 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
We talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. Open space. And they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for two, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard and bit more offense.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on first down, the kick winds up to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now.
Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown, and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and protecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother.
Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And that Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now Roethlisberger. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. And he finds Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes it just...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And it's up and good.
That's the score. Saints 15. Steelers 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It was a veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
That's that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Normally, when you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden.
No, no, no. If it don't work for me, it don't work for you. Come on, buddy.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And down inside the 15 he goes. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They go with Watt again, the fullback. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Do it again, baby. Do it again.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Breeze to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Boy, an An incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. 2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
1st down, Saints.
Now Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys.
And this will be caught. Touchdown.
Bro.
They needed overtime to get it done, but put this
one in the win column.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on.
Home for volleyball. 11. Press cross to select. 3 of 11. L1 Buckner, big score. Home for volleyball. Your game's home. 11. Press cross to select.